Last night, 2 murder suspects were taken into custody after U.S. Marshals tracked them down more than 100 miles and found them in Hixson. Good evening. I'm Kim Chapman.
And I'm Bliss Seckman. Justin Ramsey and Aubrey Brown, along with 3 others, have been arrested in the shooting death of 14-year-old Haley Adams from Coweta County in Georgia. Sydney Edwards went to the home where Ramsey and Brown were found and spoke to neighbors who say they aren't surprised. Sydney.
Kim and Bliss, it was possibly the worst outcome of a botched home invasion. The Coweta County Sheriff says these 5 suspects plotted that home invasion, and when the person those suspects were looking for was nowhere to be found, they left. But the sheriff says 14-year-old Haley Adams came to the door holding a BB gun, and that's when they shot her.
To have a 14-year-old girl, innocent girl, get shot like that, it hurts. It hurts hard.
Coweta County Sheriff Len Wood says those 5 suspects scattered and 2 ended up in our backyard, this home in Hixson. And neighbors say this home is known for trouble.
It's a wonder they just don't bring a coroner over here and park him and just load it up every day, because that's just how these people want to live.
Harrison Neely has lived on Dallas Lake Road for nearly 12 years, but he's never met the folks across the street.
Well, everybody tries to avoid it as much as they can.
Neely and his neighbors say they see police at that home up to 5 times a month.
This is a repeated thing. People get arrested and right back to it.
So when sheriff cars and ambulances showed up Thursday night, he wasn't surprised.
And as I was standing there, they brought somebody else out in handcuffs. And then a little while later, while they was bringing the person out to put him in the ambulance, they had a girl walk out there, and she was standing off to the side talking to the police, and she was in handcuffs. U.S.
Marshals took Justin Ramsey and Aubrey Brown into custody. This is from an interview from her sister station, Fox 5 in Atlanta. Haley Adams' father reacts to her passing.
I didn't get the news till 1:30 in the morning. My baby was shot at 9:30. I didn't get a call till 1:30 telling me she was dead. I didn't even get to say goodbye. I didn't get nothing.
It's unclear what connection these suspects have in Hixson, but even though they were taken away, people are still visiting. Our cameras caught a few people trying to talk to folks inside.
I'd just like for them to shut the place down and get them out of here.
Now, investigators say all 5 of these suspects were members of the ghost-faced gangsters. Today, we learned that gang has activity in North Georgia. Kim.
City, thank you. The Catoosa County Sheriff's Office tells us the gang originated in the state's Department of Corrections in the 90s. Captain Jerry Keener says the gang is not race-driven. Instead, they are money-focused. He tells us all of their money comes from meth and heroin.